Exactly.
Does anybody want crusty grass? I don't fucking think so.
Because our grass is pretty fucking green, so.
Because my grass is as green as this fucking hat, okay? Let me tell you.
See, I hate people like you. No, I actually love you, but
It's fine.
it's good. It just tastes like I'm a cow. Like it's no different. I don't feel any different than a cow.
It's
I actually
literally
don't think it tastes like grass. Like genuinely, like
unpopular opinion.
no.
But I mean, if you're putting lavender and strawberry like syrup flavored
Exactly.
creamer, all that stuff, like yeah, okay, it's gonna change the taste. But
And when I get it at Starbucks, I get chai in it. So then it just tastes like chai with a hint of
matcha
grass.
chai latte.
Yeah. It's good. Okay, thumbnail time. I wasn't sure if I should do like another glasses moment, but maybe not.
I feel like switch it up.
Yeah. Because we have to pretend we cannot say anything about it being February 1st either, because we just said that in the last episode.
It's the first day of the month. Actually, it's March.
It's the first.
This is from the vault.
Yeah. I think this is fucking hilarious that we do this actually. And like
But my podcasters do. They announce that they do. They're like double pod day, taking 2 episodes or 2 outfits. Like they do it.
They change episodes or they change outfits too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They'll like take their hair out of a clip and stuff. Oh yeah. It's a thing they do.
Damn, okay, so this is normal. Well, when you find a day, you've gotta make
you gotta make time.
That's why
right?
today you were like, ooh, should we do 2? I was like, actually, that would be amazing because then
Yeah.
we are like locked and loaded for the next
Then we have
2.
so many.
Yeah. I just think this is so fun. And it also
I
gives
do
us
too.
time that like we normally would be like, oh, should we FaceTime? No, I'm busy, I'm doing this. Instead,
Yeah.
we're like, we are making it like a priority every like whenever to do this. And so then we're
And
still chatting.
literally, and that's what Dylan said to me. He's like, you literally like could one day get paid just to yap with Nicole. And I was like, fuck, that would be the
Right?
goal. But yeah, like we always have said like, oh, we need to FaceTime more, blah, blah, blah. But it's like we're so busy. But now it's like, not that we needed a purpose to talk before, because like obviously we tried to FaceTime when we could, but like now it's like, well, we'll yap on the pod. And then we have like productivity out of it. So it's great.
Right. Actually, this girl in Halifax, because I was thinking, I was going to mention this to you too, and not that it really has much to do with you doing it, more like me, but I think I'm going to make a YouTube channel for us as well and upload the pod to YouTube because there's this girl, her name's Erin Spencer, and she lives in Halifax and she does vlogs on YouTube. Anyway, she got monetized recently, which she makes money now from her YouTube videos. Isn't that crazy? So I'm
and we could also post like other video types on YouTube. Like we could like
do like vlogs,
post a day in the life and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I kind of want to get like a vlogging camera for that kind of certain thing.
Okay.
Like not like anytime soon because I have other things I have to buy instead, but like at some point. So like that would be more of like a YouTube vibe, would be like a vlogging camera. But for now I can just use my phone. But like we could vlog like our entire day, because you know with the TikTok you just do like little clippets. But like
I'm so much more of a long form content person. Like that's like what I grew up watching, so that's what I like the idea of.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to start a YouTube channel on my own. But like as us, like that makes sense to me. Like I would totally do that.
And like our days are so funny. Like when we hang out and do all the things, like I feel like vlogging all of that
would be pissing ourselves the whole time. It'd be hilarious.
We also should find like a time, maybe in like March or something like that, that like one of us can come down for like a night or something and do like a shopping trip.
I love that.
Like HomeSense, like how we did last year.
Yeah, it was so fun.
We'll figure it out then.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Post for our thumbnail?
Yeah, what are we doing? Just holding our drinks? So we did last time.
We could do like a little like cheers. Cute. Me like screenshotting. Okay. I can do the intro for this one if you want to kind of explain what it is.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to Overthinking Out Loud. I am your co-host Shaya.
And I'm Nicole.
And today's episode, we are talking about how to make your grass greener.
Yeah.
So we're actually talking about gardening today. No, both of us don't know how to keep a plant alive to save our fucking lives. No. So sorry, I probably shouldn't swear in the first 10 seconds of the episode.
Sorry, Shells.
Sorry, girl. anyway, but I feel like the environment of social media nowadays is like comparing each other, and it's just like
Mhm.
this negative culture of just like, well, she's doing this and she's got that, and it's like, girl, let's just focus on ourselves for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
please. It's 2026. We are better than that. We're doing
Yeah.
things that benefit us this year.
Mhm.
So, on that note, we are talking about how to make your grass greener, i.e., how
Yeah.
to make your life the way you want it, how to romanticize your life.
I feel like this is like so cringe, but like the grass is not always greener. Like you look on social media and you see like, oh my god, they're doing this, or they're doing that, like, but you don't know what is behind the scenes. Like it's not always greener. So you want to focus on
Exactly.
your own self. That's the whole point of this. It's not literally making your grass greener.
We
We're
couldn't
not
care
there.
less about the grass
We
outside of
don't
your
give a
house,
fuck
actually.
about the
We don't
grass.
care at all.
Okay? We
Um, but I think that's a good time to say, because we've alluded to this before, but what you see on social media is someone's highlight reel. Typically, you're only seeing what they want to
yeah.
show. So, just a reminder that what you're seeing from us on social media, from your favorite content creator, from your best friend, is probably just the highlight reel.
Yeah.
And just because you're seeing the highlight reel doesn't mean you know the whole story. So,
Exactly.
just a little disclaimer before we get into it, just a reminder to be kind to yourself and to be kind to
Yeah.
people that you're watching, because we're all just human.
Exactly.
And Nicole and I are literally just girls.
Girl.
So before we get into it, I just think I've kind of gathered a few talking points that I think we might be able to touch on. So if
Mhm.
you want, I can just kind of like give you the
Yeah.
topic, and then we can just kind of like go from there.
We'll just chat about it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So to go with the whole grass is always greener on the other side kind of saying, the first thing I have is stop looking over the fence.
Yeah.
That's just to even start this whole process of looking at your own grass to say, and your own side of the fence, you need to
Mhm.
stop looking at other people's side of the fence.
Yeah.
So, some of the things that I kind of wanted to touch on about this is that, like I had already said, like just because you're seeing their side of things doesn't actually mean that you're seeing what their whole life is. You're seeing the pieces
Mhm.
that they want to share.
Right.
And the comparison trap is so like infectious, if that's the right
Mhm.
word. Like the moment you start comparing, you get trapped in this, like, I find like this endless, like, well, what are they
Yeah.
doing? What do they have? What did they buy? What are they
Right.
eating? What workout are they doing? And it's like
Exactly.
you just become so consumed with like what they're doing, what they have, that you forget to kind of focus on what you have and to kind of like water your own seeds, because
Yeah.
everybody's life is different for a reason. And
Yeah.
I think that comparison trap can make your own life feel really dull.
Yeah, and I think that's so fair. I feel like I used to be really bad at that. Like I used to doom I mean, we all love a good doom scroll, don't get me
Do.
wrong, but like I used to scroll so much and I was like, "Oh my god, look at them. They have this, they have that. I have nothing. I do nothing. I'm boring. I'm this." And then you literally just fall into this hole and you're just like, like I'm worthless, like, and all this. And it's just, yeah, it's human nature, really. Everyone does it. It's not like we can be like, don't do that. That's no, you're
Yeah.
gonna do it. Everyone
Yeah.
does it. But I feel like I've learned to like catch myself. Like when I'm doing it, I'm like, no, girl, you are that girl though. Like you have this, you do that, like you're not nothing kind of thing. And
Exactly.
I feel like too, me and you are very active on social media. So I feel like people that follow us, like, we're posting our highlight stuff all the time. Like, I'm not showing you rotting in bed. Like, that's literally what I did most of the weekend, but you don't know that. Like, so I
Exactly.
feel like it's just so easy to, yeah, like compare.
And I think the one thing that I have that I wrote actually in regards to that is I just said, like, focus on scrolling less and living inside your own routines. So by scrolling and seeing what other people are doing and like what they're buying, what they're wearing, all the things, it's like
Yeah,
you're actively taking yourself away from where you currently are at in life,
yeah,
and you're just wasting your time looking at other people's. And
yeah.
this is the one thing I think about when I'm caught in a doom scroll, because I love a doom scroll like no other. Like I
Mhm.
will be sitting beside Dylan on the couch and we're like actively like having hangout time, and I just like catch myself scrolling and I'm like,
Oh,
what the
yeah,
fuck am I doing? Like put my phone away. Like
I
what am
know.
I doing? And the one thing that I always remind myself of, which is like, I don't know if it's the right approach or not, but I think of my aunt and uncle, and my uncle just passed away. Not to be dark about it, but like in a sentimental note, like they were together for 41 years, married for
Mhm.
36, I think, maybe 37.
Yeah.
Um, and like they lived their whole life essentially without social media being a huge part in their relationship. And it's
Yeah.
like I just
That's
hear
fair.
so many stories from them of them chatting about things and like when they would like reminisce about like trips they went on and stuff. And it's like there
Yeah.
was never, oh yeah, and then I posted on Instagram or yeah, and
Right.
the TikTok I made or like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that trip that we went on that I like recorded. It's like it's great to have those moments, but it's like you need to be able to like take a step back from those moments and live
Yeah.
in the moment without a camera or without a
It's
phone
fair.
attached to you. So
Yeah.
that's what I remind myself. I'm like, okay, so in 40 years from now, I'm not going to remember what I doom scrolled, but I might remember the
Yeah.
conversation or the event that we were doing if I would have just put my phone away.
Exactly. I know. It's so easy to doom scroll, even on like Pinterest. Like I find I get like
Yeah.
going on Pinterest and I can't stop. And then, yeah, I don't know. I love a good doom scroll, but sometimes, especially when your mental health isn't in the greatest spot, it's really easy to be like, I hate everything about myself and I wish I was them. And yeah, we hate that.
Yeah, which I think brings us to our next point, which I have routines becoming a form of self respect and self care. Um, So, in that sense, I have routines don't have to be boring. Think of them as
Mhm.
stabilizing. So, for
Yeah.
me, when I'm doom scrolling, something's typically going on, something that I'm
Mhm.
just like trying to avoid, or I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed with school, or today was a shitty day at work, and I just need to scroll to like take myself out of my reality.
Yeah.
Totally do it, scroll it up.
Yeah.
But then get back into routine. Like I have definitely had nights where I came home from work at 4 o'clock and like doom scrolled and just like
Mm.
didn't do anything productive. And all of a sudden it's like time for bed. And I'm like,
Literally.
what the hell did I do tonight?
Yeah. Just
Literally
wasted
nothing.
my night. Yeah.
And then that like breaks your routine. And then you feel so off because you're like, well, I literally did nothing. And now it's the
Yeah.
next day and I've literally accomplished nothing and I ate shitty and whatever.
Yeah.
So I try to like remind myself of routine being something to stabilize me. And like if you veer off that path at a night out or like a trip or whatever, like that's
Mhm.
great. But like trying to not veer off the path because you're doom scrolling kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
you
That's
know?
so fair. I feel like we touch on routine a lot in a lot of our podcasts just because I feel like as humans, like that's such a thing we need to follow is a routine. Everyone needs a routine to feel like, I don't know, just to keep your life on track. And if you're like, for instance, watching a TikTok and someone gets up in the morning and they do this and that and they have their life together and whatever, um, and it can
No, they
kind of
don't.
make you feel right. It can kind of make you feel shitty because you're like, wait, I don't actually do that. But in the slightest, like even the smallest little routines, like getting out of bed, making your bed, putting eye patches on and maybe doing a little workout or making yourself a coffee, and those are like your first couple of things that you do every morning. I feel like it's just a way of like romanticizing things, and I feel like it helps a lot having that little bit of a routine so that you're not scrolling looking at someone else's life and you're like, oh well, I just get out of bed and lay on the couch and rot. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it definitely helps. So
Yeah, I literally said like simple rituals. So you have your coffee, you do your same coffee
yeah.
routine likely every day. You do your skincare every day. Maybe you
Hmm.
stretch in the morning. Maybe you're washing your face, you're brushing your teeth. Like a routine doesn't have to be like this 15-step skincare process that you
Yeah.
do. It's like I get up, brush my teeth, I do my skincare, and then I go
Mhm.
make my coffee. Like that's a routine that
Exactly.
stabilizes you, that gets you going, and that
Mhm.
gets your mind in the mindset of the day ahead. Because not to
Exactly.
get all psychological and sciencey with you for a second, but your brain remembers and works on patterns. And so
Mhm.
if you train your brain to know that like when I do XYZ at this time of day, that's a work day.
Yeah.
And then your morning routine on a day off looks a heck of a lot different than when you're about to go
Mhm.
to work. So if you can
Yeah.
train your brain to know, like, okay, I'm making my coffee and I have a face mask on and it's 10 a.m., I'm probably not going to work that day. Like
Right.
just the littlest things, and they become a habit,
Yeah.
which ends up making your grass greener because you're like, heck
Mhm.
yeah, I'm killing it. And all I've done today is
Exactly.
like make a coffee, but you feel more productive.
Yeah. That's so fair.
Okay. The next um, piece that I have is actually to touch one more piece on that that I didn't mention that I think is a cute little quote. It
Mhm.
says, "You show up better for yourself when you know what to expect from yourself,"
Yeah, that's cute. I
which
feel
I really like. I didn't write that. I don't know who the author was, but
yeah.
I think that's really like that makes sense. Like if you
Yeah.
know when you go to work, you probably bring your A game because you know what to expect, you know your skills, you know you're
Right.
capable. Whereas
Mhm.
like if you're going to a new event or something, you're like, I don't know what to expect. So you're showing up more nervous. So that
Mhm.
to me made a lot of sense. So
Yeah.
if you can establish routines, then you can show up better for yourself in more aspects of
Exactly.
your life, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we touched on this one a little bit last episode, but this one is something that I think we are in such a culture of like diet culture, skinny culture, fitness
Mhm.
culture, and it's like everybody and their dog has this extravagant workout routine. And it's like, or we just go for a fucking walk. Like,
Yeah.
did you get your steps in today?
Right.
Like,
I know.
focusing on movement that you enjoy because
Yeah.
that is going to stick, and that being something that becomes routine is what's going to show you results.
Yeah. I
Doesn't
know.
matter what you're doing, it's that you enjoy doing it so that you look forward to doing it, and by
Right.
looking forward to it, it becomes a routine, and the routine builds results. This freaking do 100 squats every day and you'll have a ripped body.
I
Maybe,
know.
but you're not going to want to do it.
Yeah. No,
Like,
that's fair. I know. I feel like there's just so much around this right now. Like it's also like such a touchy topic. I feel especially with like not that we're going to get into this, but like the Ozempic kind of allegation type stuff. We won't like say any names, but there are so many creators and I know you know who I'm talking about for sure, but or you can at least like think of one where they're like, "Oh my god, I just like do like a little Pilates in the morning and I'm ripped as fuck." And it's like, but you're not. But you're not though.
but what are you doing?
And right? And that in itself makes it really hard for people like normal people. I mean, not that they're not normal, but like everyday people that are working their ass off to try to, lose the weight and get toned and all the things. It makes it really freaking hard for you when you're seeing this all over social media or even people that are like looking to get into fitness and they're like, "Oh my god, if I just do one little Pilates workout at night, then I'm going to be just like that." So I feel like also I hate how a lot of influencers are not like what's the word? Like they're not like honest, but
Like
like
authentic?
yeah, they're not authentic about it. Like
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I just eat this, this, and that." And it's like, but you don't though, because you're not fueling your body. There's no
Yeah.
way. So I feel like that's also such a big topic right now because I just think that people are following influencers and they think that that's what they're going to look like if they do this, this, and that, and it's not true. Again, you're looking at someone else and thinking their grass is greener and it's not. And that's just yeah, there's and it's so in like workout culture right now is so in to be a twig and I'm just not here for it. I mean, I'm not a big gal as we know, and neither are you, but like being a twig is not my goal. I want to be toned, yeah, and I do work out for that, but I don't want to look like I'm ill. So anyway, that's my
Yeah.
little
I feel
yeah.
like the workout culture also, it's like people are presenting it as being so easy and so natural.
Yeah.
So then people are showing up to the space, like you're saying, they're new to it, or they're like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
go to the gym. I've only ever ran or whatever. And they're showing up and they're like, oh, well, they make it look easy. So it's probably easy. And then they
Right.
start seeing zero results. And it becomes like working out becomes a punishment
Yeah.
rather than like something that you're enjoying. For
Yeah.
me, I used to go to the gym all the time. I used to train pretty regularly, pretty high intensity with like um, provincial soccer and like,
Mhm.
when I was a gymnast, like things that were like a lot more like heavy duty conditioning.
Yeah.
And that's great in the moment. But now that I'm not actively doing those sports, I have realized that I really hate going to the gym and
Yeah.
doing a workout. I don't
Mhm.
have the motivation to go in at 6 a.m. in the morning and be like, yep, today is going to be a pull day and these are the 8
Right.
exercises I'm going to do. Like, I don't enjoy that. A lot of people
Yeah.
do, and that's great.
Mhm.
I've found that a structured workout class works for me. So a group
Yeah.
fitness class, a Pilates class,
Mhm.
things like that, I've found that I really like.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm starting to see results, is like because I'm being consistent, I'm
Yeah.
showing up, I'm enjoying showing up. So it's something
Mhm.
I've continued with.
Yeah.
I cannot keep something up that I really despise doing. It's just not
No.
realistic for me at all.
No.
So find what it is you like. I would love
Mhm.
to run a marathon. Not going to. I've dislocated my knees 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
that's not realistic for me, and I needed to, like, give up on that and be like, "Okay, maybe I'm not gonna run a marathon, but I am gonna get my steps in every day. How am I
Mhm.
gonna do that?" Or maybe I'm gonna jog, but I'm not about to win a race. Like,
Right.
just, like, let's be so realistic with ourselves, because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the girlies that get up and eat 7 almonds and say they do a Pilates class and that's how they're, like, toned, tan, fit, and ready. No, you're not.
Right. No.
No, you're not.
And,
So
like, to touch on that too, like, I know that you're a Pilates gal and you genuinely
mm,
love it. Like, that's
yeah,
you do. I I I don't think I do. Like, I like the
yeah,
at home, but, like, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's different, but,
mhm,
like, my point is that I think that a lot of people Pilates is, like, the up and coming thing. It's, like, the big thing right
it's
now.
trendy.
Yeah, it's trendy, and I think that a lot of people, are doing it because it's trendy and because people think that it's, and as you know, it's not a quick, like, just like that, you're gonna lose the weight. Like, people think it's a quick thing, and it's literally not, but, like, back to it's because influencers are, making it seem like, "Oh my god, you just hop on the reformer and the weight just sheds like that." Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah,
that's
and even if it was the case, like, everybody is so different and everybody
exactly.
metabolizes things differently, and, like, people have inflammation things, and, like,
Mhm.
there's so many things that impact, like, your physical appearance, and
Yeah.
so I've really had to work hard, and I still work hard
Yeah.
pretty much daily on that aspect of, like, the why. Like, I'm working
Yeah.
out to feel better, which
Yeah.
in turn will, like, allow me to look better, but
Exactly.
I used to work out and be like, "Oh my god, do I look like I have a pump on?" And it's like, what is that doing?
Yeah,
what is that doing? If there's no pump showing up in the mirror, like, there's no instant gratification, I'm not gonna
exactly.
wanna keep doing it. So,
Yeah,
it has to be about the way you feel mentally,
yeah,
physically, but not necessarily how you look in the
yeah,
very moment. If you've been
mhm,
doing a workout for a year and you're seeing 0 results, well, then, yeah, that's frustrating, and maybe there's something that you need to change elsewhere, like your
right,
diet or your routines or whatever. But just
mhm,
because you didn't see a six pack after a week of Pilates, that's so unrealistic to be like, "Well,
yeah,
Pilates sucks, not for me." It's like, okay,
exactly.
well,
Yeah.
so
I know.
nothing happens overnight, people, unfortunately,
No.
or we'd all be jacked. So,
Enemies, yeah,
okay. I think we touched on that one. Um, Similar to that, the next piece I have is that let's work on finding hobbies that are not, or that are just for you. They're not
yeah,
for trends, they're not
not
for
what everyone's
appearance, they're
doing.
not for productivity. They're simply for you to recharge your battery.
Yeah, that's so true. I feel like it's everyone right now is like they want to do what everyone else is doing. They see, oh my God, she's doing her own nails. She's doing this. She's doing that as a hobby. Like, I I've never been like a trend follower in that sense. Like, I
Mhm.
have to do things that I enjoy because I mean, yeah, sure, if you're whatever, they're doing something, I'll try it, but like if I don't love it, then I'm not going to ever do it again. Like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I feel like
yeah.
again back with like the Pilates, like it's a trend right now. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, like I'll be a cutie little gal if I get my little workout set on and go to Pilates and take a picture in the mirror like I do this every day." Like, no, like you're doing that because
No.
others are doing it. And so that falls
Yeah,
back into like the whole like hobbies and things that you actually enjoy. Like hobbies are pastime things. Hobbies are things that you enjoy doing and doing most of the time they're by yourself. And so to
yeah,
keep yourself company, like painting or, like doing your own nails, going for walks, like there's so many different
Yeah.
hobbies that you can have. Reading is a good pastime, like, but don't do it just because others are doing it. Like, you see, oh my god, this is, I feel like right now I keep seeing all those little, and I actually do want to try this, like, I am not to be, but I keep seeing all those like little clay magnets. Have you seen those? People are,
Yes, like the air dry clay, and they're
yeah.
painting them. Yeah.
Yes, and I feel like genuinely I would really like that because I do like love creative stuff like that, but there's so
Yeah.
many people that are not creative, and
Yeah.
I know so many people, like, I'm not even gonna say names, but like I know so many people that hop on trends and I'm just like, what are you doing? You have no creative bone in your body. Why are you pretending that, you like making birthday cards and Christmas cards all
Yeah.
because like you see people like I do that. Like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
And
I
it's like,
hate that.
why are you, if you don't have a creative bone in your body, that's totally okay. Why
Yeah.
is your hobby being like, I gotta make this fucking birthday card? No, you don't.
Yeah,
Who's
exactly.
making you? Like,
Yeah.
I have on here that, like, as we are talking about like making your grass greener and like focusing on your own grass, it's like hobbies like give your brain a break from
Mhm.
comparing, from like, I don't know, like consuming content that's just like, oh, well, look at her. Or like, you're almost like angrily watching a TikTok and you're like, oh, she looks great and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay,
Right.
well, a hobby like takes you, typically for me, my hobbies take me away from devices.
Yeah.
So I'm very much just like in my own, like you said, you're typically alone, like I'm in my
Mhm.
own head. And
Yeah.
I like creative hobbies. Like I think I said last episode, or maybe the one before, that I started painting pottery. I'm obsessed
Yeah.
with it. It's going to become a monthly thing that I start doing now.
Exactly.
And like by doing something creative, it like tricks your brain into thinking that like you're interesting. Like even
Yeah.
if you're like, I'm so lame, you're not, because you've just spent 2 hours painting a mug. So clearly
Yeah.
you're interested in something that you've got. Like,
But
so
it's,
it's just like a mind shift.
yeah, it's also a way to express yourself though too. Like, I
Hmm.
feel like, you know, a hobby is something that you like to do on your own. So like if you like painting and you're a creative type of person, well then that's what you do. But if you're not like that, then you need to find other kinds of hobbies. Like hobbies aren't trends is I guess my point. A
Yeah.
hobby is it's whatever you like to do and it's not going to be what so and so does. It's what you like.
Yeah.
And I just get so mad because so many people just follow trends. And I just find so many people don't know how to be their own person. And it really
Yeah.
bothers me because
Yeah.
I feel like I've worked so hard, and you as well, to be our own people, have our
Hmm.
own sense of style. And I mean, me and you are very similar in so many aspects. So I
Yes.
feel like, we don't copy each other. We don't anything. It's just that's when we met, that's the way we are. Like, we're
Yeah.
very similar. But like, for other people, I've seen it so much, especially recently putting myself out there online. Um and with people that I know. Like, I not calling anyone out at all, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I feel like I've worked so hard to be my own person, and so it's so frustrating when you see people like copying everything you do and they can't be their own person, and it's just so frustrating because it's like it's not that hard. You just have to dive into your own self, what you
Just
like, your
reflect.
style, right? Like, I'm just so passionate about it because I get so angry because
Yeah.
it's not that hard. So,
I had this exact thing happen to me. I actually was talking to Dylan about it today. I recently did something that I had never posted about that I did.
mhm,
Um, I posted on my Instagram about it and told nobody I did it, really.
yeah.
And I see in somebody's content recently that they all of a sudden were doing it. And it was like,
Stop.
you've literally never talked about, shown interest in this, nothing. And all of
I
a
hate
sudden,
that.
you're doing it within the
Yeah.
same like 2 weeks that I did. So I guess the point of our little ramble there is that if you're going to have a hobby, highly recommend having a hobby, but make sure it's a hobby that you like, not that someone
Yeah.
else is doing, because
Mhm.
then there's no point. You're still looking at somebody else's side of the fence if you're doing that. So,
Yeah. I mean, there's a difference. You can try it. Like, you might, you see someone else doing it, try it, but don't continue to do it just for the trend of it because someone else is doing
exactly.
it. That's
Yeah, like
weird.
the first time I tried a hobby, I was like, okay, everybody's doing this. Like maybe I'm into it. However, I have friends who are big into like crocheting, and that's sick. Like they're making a ton of cool things. They're making bags and blankets, and they were making a ton of gifts for people at Christmas. And I was like, literally pop off. Like they were doing great. and they're
Right.
like, "You should try it." And I'm like, "I respectfully could never
Yeah.
crochet." And I know that about myself. So why would I
Me
go
too.
through all the hassle of buying all the supplies and like trying to learn? And it's like I
Yeah.
literally could not have less of an interest.
Right.
Love that for
That's
them,
literally
hate that for me.
no interest. But we acknowledge that. We know that. So we're not
Exactly.
gonna hop on that trend.
No, I'm absolutely not. And that's okay.
Next.
Okay. The next thing I have is I also feel like last episode we touched on this a bit as well, but the fact that your self-care needs to be personal, not trendy. So similar to like the hobbies aspect, like
Yeah.
self-care isn't what's trending, it's what
Hmm.
restores you. Self-care for somebody might be an early morning walk, while as other people's might be the face mask or the eye patches. Like
Yeah.
it's very different for everybody. And
Yeah.
you just need to make sure that your self-care is making you feel regulated, not making someone feel impressed.
That's so true. I feel like, you see all the girlies have their eye patches on and they're walking on their walking pads and they're going on their vibration plates and I almost feel as though I'm calling me and you out because this is
I'm
us.
like,
This is us. But like yes, that's trendy, but like again on like the we've tried it and we love it kind of vibes. Like
exactly.
right? And same as like self-care leads into like skincare. Like, yeah, Rhode is the most trendy skincare you can be trying right now, but I have to be so for real, it's the best skincare
It's
I've
worth
ever
it.
tried.
It's trending for a
So,
reason.
exactly. Like, if it doesn't work for your skin, don't continue to use it just because everyone else is. But it
Yeah.
makes my skin like so glowy, so hydrated in the winter. But yes, like just back onto the self-care, like I'm gonna be so for real. I love the peel off masks, but I don't love like a mud mask moment.
Oh,
I
no.
No, it's not for me. It makes me feel like I have like literal mud or glue on my face. It's disgusting.
And it's
Only
difficult to take
masks.
off.
Yeah, and it's like gets in your hair, like
No.
it's just not the vibe. I do
No.
love the overnight masks,
Mhm.
like the collagen overnight ones. I
Like
don't
the
love how they
Metacube one.
feel. Yeah, I don't love how they feel when I first put them on my face, but I do love how I wake up with like the glowy skin.
Yeah.
But again, if I tried that and absolutely hated it, I'm not just gonna keep using it just because of the trends.
No.
And the vibration plate, I actually recently had a girl comment on my TikTok and ask me about how I'm finding the results of the vibration plate. But to be so for real, I'm not doing it because I know a lot of it, like when people were first starting it, people were like, does it make you lose weight? Like, well, let's be so for real, everyone. You're literally standing on a plate that's vibrating. It's not going to shed the pounds off just like that. Like,
No.
so no, it's the results aren't doing anything for me really, other than I find when I use it like 10 minutes in the morning, it wakes me up so much. Like,
Yeah.
it just like, yeah, I love it. Anyway.
Um, the one thing that I was thinking too when you're talking about like road skincare and stuff is like
Mhm.
I feel like we are such an era of like impulse buying and shopping and like
Yeah.
you and I love a shop like no other. But like
Mhm.
I think at least when we shop, we are buying things that we know we like or we're like
Yeah.
restocking or it's like whatever. Like it's like you try a new product but like you know you like the brand kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, like Rhode was all over my For You page like every other basic white girl.
Yeah.
Um and that's fine, but I was like, I don't really need to try it. I'm like on my
Yeah.
Korean skincare grind, like I'm really liking how I'm seeing results with
Right.
that. But then I was gifted a product and I was like, hell yeah, I'll try a product. So I did. I loved it. And I was like, okay, I'm liking this product from Rhode and I've been using it. I'm liking how it's feeling and whatever. I'm gonna buy another one. So I
Mhm.
feel like if you are somebody that's like, I genuinely want to try this product, I have no idea if I'm gonna like it or not, like buy
Yeah.
one thing from the line, not the whole line.
Yeah.
And I know that's like so much like that's so obvious when you sit and hear about that, but it's like but we don't do that as a society.
No.
Like, if you want to get into a hobby, you're buying the next best thing. You're buying the best way to do it. You're buying all the supplies. It's like, can we just
Yeah.
like make sure we like it first? And
Exactly.
not to out the girlies, but I do know the people that do have ADHD, like that's such a real struggle for people. And
Yeah.
I get that. And like, if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. But like, try to take a step back when you're looking at your shopping cart that's like $500 for your brand new crocheting hobby and be like, have I even watched a video on somebody like doing it, or am I just like
Exactly.
enjoying the vibe that I'm getting when I'm watching it? Like just like
Exactly.
take a step back for a second. So,
Mhm.
one thing that I've been trying to do is again, this probably feels really obvious for people that don't have a shopping problem like we do, but for me, I'm like, okay, I want an Aura ring, let's say.
Mhm.
Okay. I've been wanting an Aura ring for over a year. I didn't tell you this, but I recently, just last week, finally bought a smart ring. I did not buy the Aura ring. I bought the Ultra
Mhm.
Human. Okay.
It's
I'm
cheaper, isn't it?
seeing it's significantly cheaper. My
Yeah.
problem is I wanted gold.
Yeah.
The gold one from the Aura ring is like $600.
Yeah.
I could not be bothered to spend that much money on a
Yeah.
ring. So I was like, I just can't do it. And I wasn't just gonna buy an Aura ring in a different color because I wanted an Aura ring. It's like, well, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna wear rose gold or black or silver or whatever.
Or silver, yeah.
And so I finally was like, I was talking to a lot of people about what, like every time I saw someone wear one, I was like, what smart ring is that? Because I was like trying to
Mhm.
figure out what people were wearing and like what people were liking, what they weren't liking.
Yeah.
And finally, after doing like that kind of research and like looking them up and comparing like what one can do versus the other, I
Yeah.
was like, honestly, the Ultra Human, I think is what it's called,
Mhm.
um, looks identical. It does all the
Yeah.
same things. I
I
would
feel as
argue
though
that
it
I'm
does more,
seeing
Shaya.
it may even do more, and the app that you use doesn't require a subscription. Whereas the Aura Ring one, you have to pay to like keep using the
Exactly.
app. Whereas the Ultra Human one is like, girl, you've already bought the ring. Like, we don't need
Well,
more
that's
money
what I
from you.
mean. I don't I that's what I hate the most is that I mean, it's
Yeah,
not like it's crazy expensive, but, like, yeah, I have the Aura Ring and I have to pay to use you
to
every month
use
when
it.
yeah, like, I mean, I was gifted the Aura Ring, but still, it's a significant amount of
Still.
money. It should come with it, or at least a couple
Exactly.
months free, like
No, like I don't understand why it's like I don't know. It's like when you watch your TV, like, do you have to pay the TV company for them to continuously like
right.
give you shows? Like, no, you pay
No.
your broadcasting things or you pay your internet or whatever, and that's fine. But like, it's like me using this glass and having to pay Anthropology a deposit every month. Like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah,
No.
literally. I know, it's so
So,
silly.
like, I
Well,
don't know.
that's
For
exciting
me, I'm
though.
trying to like take a step back
Yeah.
if it's like maybe not as big of a purchase of like a smart ring, but like say it's like the new like workout set. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
that's really cute. I want that. I wait like a couple days. I'm like, all right, I still like it.
Yeah.
And I've seen people use it or I've read reviews and okay, I still really want it. Then
Yeah.
I buy it. Cause I'm so
Exactly.
good at being like, add to cart and check out and pay.
I
It's like,
know. Me
did you
too.
even breathe? Like, what are we buying? Did you check the right size? Is that the right address? Like, it's like, I'm so quick to be like, yep, you're coming home with me. Like,
It's like the
we need to
instant
just
like
calm down.
serotonin you get from it and dopamine.
Literally,
It just you yeah. But then once it's done, like then the next day you're like, wait, did I actually need that?
did I
Like,
want that?
yeah. I actually have so many things in my Sephora cart and well, like the way St. Bart's that I was asking you about yesterday. It's
Yep.
in my cart, but see, I have a $200 gift card that I got for Christmas, like a bunch of gift cards,
Mhm,
but they are that much. So
mhm.
I searched up yesterday. I was like, when is the sale? Because I am like the Rouge member.
Sephora
So I
sale.
get,
Yep.
yeah. So I get the 20% off. And I was like, when is that? And it's in April this year. So
Okay.
I was like, I'm just going to save everything that I want
Yep.
because, in my opinion, if I can get everything in that cart for like, plus with my gift card, I mean, this is girl math. So
Well,
I can get
I'm here for it.
everything right? I feel like it's gonna be so much cheaper. And yeah, I'm still
Yep.
probably gonna have to pay out of pocket for some of it. But like my cart is at like $400 right now. Whereas like if I
Which
wait for the
doesn't take much.
sale,
That's probably like 4 items. Let's be so for real.
literally. So if I wait for the sale, it'll go down a little bit. And then I feel
Yep.
like I'm putting my gift card to use better. So
Like to
that's
better
girl math,
use.
right?
Exactly. I'm so with you for that. And I didn't realize that that was when the sale was because I too am a Rouge
Yeah.
member and I went
Yeah.
yesterday, but they were things I needed. They were like
Yeah.
restocks and like
Exactly.
couldn't wait until April to not have mascara kind of
Yeah.
vibes. So
Yeah.
anyway, but I love that idea. I think that's so smart of you.
Right? I love
Yeah. So I guess kind of the little note that I had on that is like when you care for yourself intentionally, your life feels fuller and therefore you're comparing less to others.
yeah.
And romanticizing your life starts with treating yourself well. You can't romanticize your life if you're just like never taking the time for
Mhm.
yourself. So,
Yeah.
which quite literally leads into the next one perfectly. Love that for me.
Mhm.
I have romanticizing your life, not someone else's. Stop waiting for a different season, body, relationship, or lifestyle to romanticize your life and care for yourself where you're at.
Yeah, I feel like I am such a I romanticize everything. And like sometimes I'm like, wait, what? Like I romanticize
But
my
it's good.
bedtime routine, my morning routine, everything that I do. Like my fun little Dr. Pepper drink. I put like
Love.
my coconut syrup in that. I romanticize that. Like, and it might sound so silly for like people listening, like, oh my God, try it though. You need to
Try
try
it
it instead of,
if
judging
you
it.
think you would like it.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I just feel like it's just so easy to, it like we said so many times, it's so easy to compare yourself. It's so
Yeah.
easy to look at someone else's life. And I used to compare myself so much, but I'm gonna be so for real with you. I have not really like genuinely compared myself in a way that I got like down in the dumps
Yeah.
in forever. Honestly.
Yep.
Like instead of like comparing, now I find I like get influenced by someone else. Like
Yes.
instead of being like, "Ah, I want my life to look like that and be like that," I am more like, "Oh my god, I can do this and that to make myself feel better," or whatever, right?
Yep.
Or I don't know, it's just and like don't get me wrong, like it took a lot of work
Totally.
to get out of that mindset, but you can do it. You
Yeah.
genuinely can do it. And I feel like just romanticizing your own life and making your own life feel like it is all that is then you're not comparing yourself to others because you're like, you know what? I am that girl. I am the shit.
Yeah.
Like I have all that. And
Yeah.
then it's yeah. So
And I think too, like you're saying, like you can see an influencer or someone or a friend or a coworker or whatever and be like, oh my God, I just love the like energy they're bringing. I love the outfit they're always wearing. I blah, blah, blah. Like
yeah.
whatever it is,
Hmm.
you can do the same. I mean,
Exactly.
if you feel like you're copying them, like maybe let's switch things up slightly. But like if
Right.
you love that they're a Pilates girly and
Yeah.
do their own nails, okay, that's not that niche. Like you can do both of those things,
Right.
but that's up to you to do it. You're not just gonna sit there and stare at their TikTok or whatever and be like, guess I can't do my own nails.
Yeah.
You can if you
Yeah.
tried and you wanted to. Like,
Exactly.
so have people that influence you and that you enjoy and whatever. Like, I think we all need
Mhm.
that to be inspired and to be like whatever, but
Yeah.
don't make it like the only thing. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I love what they're doing. Like you're saying, I can take a bit of that and change it into my life. And
Right.
that's great. Like, that should fulfill you enough, not like, I need to be them. Cause it's like, that's
Exactly.
not realistic at all.
No, exactly, not at all. And I have like you have your own influencers, I have my own. They're
Yeah.
YouTubers, podcasters, TikTokers, and
Yep.
people on Instagram. And yeah, like yeah, of course, influencers that's literally their job is to influence you. So
Yeah.
seeing all the stuff that they have, like one of the TikTokers that I watch, she literally her life, it would be so easy to compare and be like, fuck, like I wish I was her. But like because she literally does her workout in her at-home garage workout and then she
Yep.
goes into her home sauna and sits there and
Yep.
edits her videos for an hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all wish we could have that, but you know
Yeah.
what? Like we can't.
We
And
don't.
no, and we don't. And I'm not about to, be down in the dumps about it because I don't have that. I probably have something else that she doesn't have. Like, and not in like
Exactly.
a comparison like way, but
But you just
just
don't know what they're not showing you.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think too, like, I think I'm talking about the same influencer that you are and probably are. But for me, it's like, okay, they have all of these materialistic things. They are likely not paying for them. Okay,
Yeah.
there's sponsorships, there's brand deals, there's whatever. They're
Yeah.
also making money off of these things that they're
Yeah.
being paid to make. And so it's just this a continuous cycle of income. And that's great. And I
Yeah.
love that for them.
Yeah.
But that is not the job that I work. I'm not being
Right.
paid to sit here and shop and then show you what I've bought. That would be the
Exactly.
dream.
Yeah.
Please sponsor us, people. But
Right.
realistically, that's not where we're at. And
No.
so, like, you can't sit there and compare yourself. It's like apples to oranges. Like, you can't just like change your whole life in a
Right.
day and be like, well, I'm going to just build a home gym. Are you
Yeah.
really? Are you?
Yeah.
Good for you because I'm
Literally.
not.
Yeah.
Um, But I think the one thing I have to remind myself is like, you need to stop comparing the materialistic things because at the end of the
Mhm.
day, like I would rather be near homeless as long as I had the people in my life that I do.
That's so fair.
Because what's the point of living in a mansion with the next best thing and the newest and latest trend if you
Yeah.
can't share that with anybody and you're just
Yeah,
alone?
exactly.
Like, so
No.
maybe you don't have the new Louis Vuitton bag, but you do have a
Mhm.
loving partner. You
Yeah,
have a mom that supports you and loves you. You have friends, like whatever. Like,
exactly.
so what? You don't have an item. You're not taking that with you when you
No,
go, but you might
exactly.
take with you the memories and the whatevers that you had with those people.
Yeah.
So, as someone who's not rich and famous, like I pretty much everybody that's probably watching this pod because who we would not be showing
Yeah.
this pod to the Kim Kardashians of the world. I'm sure they're not watching.
No.
Um, but just remember what you have. Stop comparing to what you don't have because at the end of the day, you can't change what you don't have. And if you do want to change it, then you got to put in the effort to be able to
Yeah.
obtain or afford or whatever the case may be. The
Mhm.
grass is greener where you water it. So if
Exactly,
you're
yeah.
always watering someone else's grass, well, then yours is probably going to be brown and crusty because you had
Kristen,
mentioned you
Kristen.
wanted to make a point about burnout. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's huge. If you're constantly focusing on the negative in your life or um, prioritizing the negative in your life and just kind of like shoving the good under the rug or whatever, you're
yeah,
gonna get burnt out. And
yeah.
if the grass is burning, it's gonna be brown and crusty. So,
Yeah,
does
exactly.
anybody want crusty grass? I don't fucking think so.
Stop. No, I feel like this is kind of like a funny like way for us to put it, like, the grass is greener, but it is like a good way to like show, I feel like, the grass
Yeah.
isn't always greener. You have to put work into your own grass to make it green.
Yeah,
So,
put that seed down. You gotta rake those leaves, girl. You gotta do all the
right.
thing. I don't know any
We
of the
have
above. I'm like,
no
what is
we have
this?
no idea how to actually take care of real
Get the
grass, but
weeds
we
out of your life, i.e., the weeds in your grass. Get rid of the
we know how
toxic
to take
relationship.
care of ourselves too. And this
Get
we're
rid
just
of
sharing
yourself. Yeah.
our own thoughts and ideas about watering your
What's
own
worked for
grass,
us?
what works for us.
Biggest takeaway is like you don't need a new life. You simply need to
Yeah,
nurture the one you have.
exactly. That's what I was trying to say without saying it. Thank you so much, Bria.
You're like, that's yeah, took the words out of my mouth.
That
But
was
like
exactly what I was gonna
to
say.
go back to the grass is greener, think about it quite literally. If you're looking at your grass on your freaking front lawn and you're like, Mr. Sir down the street has impeccable grass, you're just gonna sell your house and be like, move into one with better grass.
Yeah,
Unrealistic. You're not doing it.
exactly.
You're gonna
But you
go
know
buy the
what? Some
freaking
people do.
grass shit and clean up. I don't know how you take care of grass, and
Some
I'm about to
people
be a
do.
homeowner, so Dylan's problem. That's a blue job.
Some people do so. Some
This is
people's
true.
thought process
Some
is
people would.
like, you know what? I don't like myself. I'm gonna morph into them, and I'm gonna sell my house and move into that house because their grass is greener. And that's our point to this whole podcast: is don't do that. Don't be that person. Be your
Because they're
own
not
person.
happy.
No, be your own person. We are our own people. Like to
Mhm.
our core, we work so hard to be our own people, and we just want to
Yep.
like put that out there that you guys need to as well. You need
Yep.
to, yeah, love yourself and work on yourself. And yeah, because our grass is pretty fucking green. So,
Because my grass is as green as this fucking hat. Okay, let me tell you. But
oh,
yeah, like I feel like we're usually very like easygoing and like
yeah,
funny and like whatever. Um, and like I love that for us. But I feel like this
yeah,
episode was like kind of more like a sit down, come to
yeah.
Jesus moment, like big sister episode where you're like, neither of us have a like well, I mean, I have like a pretend big sister who whatever, we won't get into that. But if you're watching, I love you, Mandy. But we don't have a big sister. And
Yeah.
so there's a lot of these conversations that I wish I would have been able to have with a big sister and
Mm,
wish I could have given to a younger sister, which we also both don't have. So
yeah.
if
Kind of
we
like
were
live
your
and
big
learn.
sister today, then you're welcome.
We love
And
you.
we love you. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned next Sunday for another episode.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much for being here. We love you. Be
We
kind
love
to
you.
yourself, be kind to one another,
And water your fucking grass.
and water your fucking grass. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.